Hello and welcome to First and 40, the most informative 40 minutes of football news out there. I'm Liamith.
And I'm Mehul. We thank you guys for joining us today, and we hope you enjoy this episode. So this is our championship weekend preview, both AFC and NFC. So what we're going to do, similar to what we did last week, but this one's going to be a little different. We're going to look at, since both of the NFC and AFC championship games are rematches of regular season games, we're going to go back and watch the highlights of just these regular season rematches. So the first one we're going to go over is Niners-Rams. We're not going to do both of them since the first one was kind of a blowout, but we're going to do the most recent one, which was Week 18 in LA. So let's go ahead. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, and we went over this one in our last video, but this time we're going to really just find out the differences between the two teams and what could be the deciding factors of the game potentially if some things aren't cleaned up on either end.
Yeah, Rams started out crazy hot this game.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is in both of even though the Rams lost both of those games, Cooper Kupp had like 120 plus yards in both of them, which it just shows that even the Niners can give up tons of yards to Kupp and that's not the deciding factor for the game.
I mean,
and yeah, see that right there. I think that's going to be a huge part of the game for both sides.
And I think last week against the Buccaneers in the divisional round, they kind of almost choked a 27-3 lead, and in this game they choked a 17-0 lead. So the consistency for the Rams is starting to develop, and like such as the 2016 Falcons, as unfortunately as I may have to say, who choked one of the biggest games in history, but we won't go into that. And there he is again. And there was this one argument by someone that I know is that Cooper Kupp is not as good as people think because he plays in the slot and he's just able to get open. Like it's just him consistently over and over and over again.
I've heard that argument a lot of times that slot wide receivers don't play against those elite cornerbacks like those outside corners.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Ramsey, Jair Alexander, AJ Terrell, all those guys.
Yeah.
So I see the
argument,
but
you can't deny.
Just ignore the production that he's had this year.
Yeah,
1,900 yards, double-digit touchdowns. I don't know the exact number, and like over 120 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen because you're luck. And even if it was that easy, how come it doesn't happen every year? How come all slot wide receivers don't do this?
Yeah.
How come Devontae Adams doesn't play in the slot? How come Tyreek Hill doesn't play in the slot?
Three straight negative yardage plays for the 49ers as Wisnowski hits it. And a return here.
And this one thing about this Rams team is the last time that they went to the Super Bowl against the Patriots in Atlanta, their whole offense was based around Todd Gurley, right? Right now it's based around Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford. That throw, just that back shoulder throw is just perfect placement.
Stafford is the X factor in this game this Sunday.
I
don't care what anybody says. Stafford will be the deciding factor on who wins and who loses.
And
if Stafford,
no,
I'm saying like even in both of these games, Stafford. There's one. Or sorry, my bad. No, that's not one. But Stafford threw multiple picks in both of those losses against the Niners, which even last week he had that fumble. I don't know if that was his fault exactly, but the fumble on the snap that gave the ball right back to the Buccaneers. So I think it's gonna come down to who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah, that dude is that Jimmy G. Who does the Niners play again? I'm sorry.
He's a pro at getting carries.
Oh, they played the Packers. Yeah, this Niners team. I'm gonna be honest. That Packers team deserved to win more than this Niners team. This Niners team,
I wouldn't say they deserve to win. I just said that
they should. They're the better
Niners got
team.
lucky.
Yeah, the Niners got
lucky.
extremely lucky.
The Niners did not play good at all that game.
They just got lucky on special teams, and that was it. The blocked field goal and that punt. I mean, obviously, skill has some factor in blocking a punt and a field goal, but at the same time, like, it's a punt and a field goal, like, being blocked. Like, that's not your offense doing anything. That's not your defense. I mean, the defense did good, but, like, the offense just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I think this was a huge part of the game. Just the Niners to be able to get points before halftime.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure they got the ball after half too, if I'm not wrong.
Just, it's the game of momentum. That's all it is.
And pause it right here for a second, if you can. Look at all the red. Dude, after we finish this video, I want you to search up, or I can find the picture myself. There's this one picture that the Niners, it was on the Niners Instagram, I think. I don't think it was, but whatever. It's just a picture of this game of, like, after the touchdown they do some whatever that celebration, right?
Mhm.
And some guy takes a picture of it.
Yeah.
In the background, the fans, all you can see is red. If you told me that was SoFi Stadium Rams home game, I would not believe you. There were so many Niners fans that game.
Yeah.
I remember Matthew Stafford saying they were having a hard time communicating. So
Yeah, it was. I heard. When they played right before they played the Cardinals, Matthew Stafford. Let me go ahead and play this. But Matthew Stafford's wife said for the Rams fan not to sell their tickets to the Cardinals fans for the first week of the playoffs because it was like the away team is supposed to be on the hard count, but Stafford was or something like that. Like the home team's advantage is like on a hard count or something like that. But the 49ers had the advantage when it should have been the Rams.
yeah,
And Debo.
Debo's gonna eat. I'm telling you, there's not gonna be a problem with him in coming to this game.
My question is, what's Elijah Mitchell's productivity gonna be like?
I mean, he doesn't really need to be that productive because this entire offense is Debo Samuel. This entire Niners offense is nothing.
Okay, but like
Elijah Mitchell's doing fantastic
for a rookie, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dang, I cut this guy in fantasy. Just think about that. I cut him.
I think I have him, right?
Yeah, I know. You picked him up. Oh yeah, I told you to drop him too.
And I said I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. But, to be fair, he did absolutely nothing last year.
This guy, Elijah Mitchell, is a very physical running back. He's elusive and he's physical. Debo is just an athlete. Like, what is that, bro? Like, that's a dot. He almost dropped that. Imagine he dropped that.
Juwan Jennings.
This is the game he went off in.
Yeah, that's right.
Like he had 80, 100 yards. We watched this last time. Yeah, I think the main factor is gonna be these games are defense mainly, offense mainly. I think it's gonna be a exciting game to see because
see those mistakes like that.
And then he also threw the interception that secured the game.
Sealed the game. Yeah. Oh man.
Damn, those. Where's my paycheck at, bro? I can't even skip.
Rip.
Would you build a website for
Oh.
a major brand with more than 200 million users?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, I think this is going to be an exciting game to watch because if you look at the offensive and defensive weapons from both teams, they're so good. Like, I don't know, OBJ didn't go off. He went off in the playoff game, right, against the Cardinals?
Yeah, OBJ was
OBJ was
I'm
still
pretty sure he
slept
averaged 3
on.
yards in both games.
Yeah, before this.
So, no, both
Or
games
before
against
the
Niners.
Cardinals, though.
Yeah, his debut was the road one, the first one where they got blown out 31-10. And then, obviously, this game he did absolutely nothing.
But I think
So,
that
yeah.
could play a factor, though. OBJ.
No, but maybe.
Because if you just look at the offensive weapons on both sides, the 49ers have Debo, Kittle, Elijah Mitchell, so many like good offensive weapons, and at the same time, the Rams have Von Miller, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, like all of these elite defensive players. And then on the same side, you have Matthew Stafford with OBJ, like Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp. It's just non-stop eliteness. Like,
Don't forget Cam Akers.
he fumbled
The guy
twice.
who threw the
He fumbled
game.
twice.
The
We
guy who threw the game last week.
we can't talk about him. That was great concentration by Ramsey.
Dang.
He should have just stayed in the end zone, but that focus and concentration was crazy. Let's just rewind this real quick. Look at how many people are around him, and look how he was the only one who was able to track the ball. Look, he just completely just focused. I love how they're all celebrating because they forget that he can run with it.
It's the 15th career interception for Jalen Ramsey on a great play, juggling it all the way to the end zone. Then he returned it out to the 8 as Kupp gets it on the handoff. And a good start to this possession for LA.
Dude, the Rams use so many of those jet sweeps, and they work amazingly almost every single time. That's
What a
throw.
dot, bro.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. That is an insane
Yeah,
throw.
you can't get any better than that.
Ooh.
On the back foot, too.
He literally was like throwing it away almost and still threw a dot.
Akers.
Bro, what is that? He almost got torn in half. It was face mask. Yeah. He like grabbed his and then pulled him in. Nice little.
Let's go on the top left. Alright, it's gone now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I in fact saw 54-3 against the Buccaneers.
Look at that touchdown.
The toe drag swag.
You got 3 feet down,
Crazy.
too. Look at
Bro,
that.
the fact that they were only able to score 1 touchdown after halftime is crazy.
Jimmy's so weird, man.
There he is. Von Miller had a crazy game last week against the Bucks. He caused a forced fumble, and then there was an overhead snap.
Is brought down short of first down yardage, and the 49ers have life.
Let me move this.
Pass is caught. Ayuk.
I see Brandon Ayuk's another name we didn't mention.
Yeah. He did great last year, and I had a lot of better expectations coming into this year.
Look at those cuts. Oh my god. He's like, those are open field tackles. He just.
Yeah, he's just different, man.
His cuts are so clean, so slick. And that's just blown coverage. In my opinion, if the Rams want to win this game, their offense needs to keep firing on all cylinders for 4 quarters. That's what almost costed them the loss against the Buccaneers, and that's what costed them the loss against the Niners in this game.
Yeah, easily.
Because their defense honestly isn't too bad. Like, their defense isn't giving up a crazy amount of points. It's just their offense is stopping. Like, they can't. Okay, this is a bad play to say it on, but
I think you can skip from here. It's nothing much from here.
it's just.
Other than the field goal. You can skip to the Stafford pick. So they got a field goal.
Very good punt. Pass is incomplete for Kupp, but a flag. Forgot to grab the fair.
I think it's this, right?
I think so.
Yep. Turn around, wide receiver.
That was so underthrown.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That wasn't. Was he pressured? Let's see. I don't
I
think
think he
was.
was.
Was he?
No, I think he was.
He wasn't. I mean, it wasn't
Uh,
insane amount of pressure.
Yeah.
Like he could have. He had half a second longer. Like that's not gonna affect him to underthrow it. OBJ could have honestly like scored on this play. It was just a bad throw. Sorry, I'm trying to find. Like, his separation is like fine. Like look at how quick he is right now. But I think that's also because the cornerback is tracking the ball. Yeah, the cornerback is tracking the ball better. He's just watching the ball. Anyways.
Yeah, it was just a horrible throw.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's good for this game. We can move on to Chiefs Bengals.
Before we continue, who do you got in the game?
Oh, let's do this after. We'll do
Okay.
Super Bowl predictions after this.
Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Oof. Happy New Year. All right, let's go to NFL playoff picker. This one. All right. Week number. We're in the conference championships already, bro.
Dang,
That's
good observation.
crazy. Why is it not going to the next? Why is it not going fast? Oh, well, you know what I can do? It doesn't go past that. I can just do this. Bengals won this, Bills won this, Chiefs won this. Now I can go to the next week.
I draw.
Chiefs, Bengals. I have to do the thingy majiggy. 1 second.
Can't you? Anyway, just go current standings at the top.
Oh, is that why it wasn't? It didn't work.
Whatever. Just put Chiefs. And then go next week.
All right.
There.
What is it?
How do I draw?
Annotate here. Click annotate
Annotate.
there.
Nice.
All right. I'm gonna say in this game. That's your pick. Is that who you want to win or who is going to win?
Who's going to win?
'49ers did not play like a team last week, and I have
Okay.
They didn't play to the conference
it's the goddamn Green Bay
championship.
Packers. You expect it to be easy? In Lambeau on a snow day.
Okay.
Did
Fair.
you expect it to be
Fair
perfect,
point. Fair
pretty?
point.
Did you expect it to be pretty?
Fair point, but at the same time, they won off of special teams.
Okay.
They would have lost significantly if it wasn't for their special teams.
Can you open a new tab real quick?
Hold on, I need to go to my mouse.
How do you get rid of that?
Yeah.
Clear. It's clear shit. Crap. Sorry. Search up Niners schedule. Alright, okay. Let's look at their schedule. Go scroll up. Look at all the games, all the games before that first Rams game. Look at all those games.
All the games before this line.
Just start at Packers Niners, and let's go down.
I lost to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Lost to the Colts. Beat the Bears. Lost to the Cardinals.
There's
beat the
one win.
Rams.
There's one win in that entire thing. And then they
And-
demolished the Rams. How does that happen? You think it just happens randomly? They lose to the Cardinals. They lose to the Colts. They lose to the Cardinals again. They lose to the Seahawks. They lose to the Packers. I mean, is it just me or does it look like something with the Rams that just It's just something with the Niners and the Rams that the Niners just know how to beat them.
Yes, but
It's similar to Saints and Bucks. I mean, you can't tell me that you knew the Saints would sweep the
It's
Bucks.
hard to beat a team 7 times in a row.
Okay, it's
The
hard to beat a
last
team 6
time-
times in a row. It's hard to beat a team 6 times in a row, and they did it. Who says they can't do it a 7th?
Me.
Okay, I'm not saying that they won't.
I'm just saying with the fact how they played versus the Packers was not a team that they could
play versus the Rams.
given the conditions. I understand the performance, but still it wasn't up to par with the team
That would perform.
And the Rams' only reason why they lost the Week 18 to the Niners was because their offensive cylinder, the cylinders just stopped working. Like,
Cylinder stopped working. Nice.
You get what I'm trying to say.
their offense didn't keep
The pedal on the gas. They just stopped after the first half. And we saw that again in the Buccaneers game, and they almost choked that as well.
So I'm just saying,
If the Rams had just put their pedal to the max, they can easily beat the Niners by a large margin and make like a high scoring game. Because in every single game, like it was 20-3 at halftime, and then the Rams Niners game, it was 70-0. Like, you can't tell me that Rams offense is something to be messed with if they are putting this many points. And they put up that amount of points against the 49ers defense. And yeah, you can say they put up 10 points, but at the same time, that was OBJ's first week. OBJ plays a huge factor now.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Or sorry, I don't agree with that. I'm saying, like, I understand what you're saying. That's all I'm
yeah.
saying.
All right. So my pick is the Rams. Mayhill's pick is the Niners. And we both selected the Chiefs are going to win this. But it would be a nice surprise if the Bengals would win this. I mean, I predicted a Bengals-Rams Super Bowl earlier, but that was like before divisional round. So we'll see how
You
that
picked
ends
the
up.
Bengals Cowboys, Leo. Don't change your answer.
I picked
Come on.
Bengals Cowboys before the playoffs started, but then the Cowboys were first round exit. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
So I said Bengals-Rams.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, and I mean, I really wish the Bengals had a chance.
they do. They just need their
I try to
offensive line
convince. I
not
try to
show.
convince myself that they do, but do you really think that they do have a chance? I don't think so.
But at the same time, see, the thing is, I had this discussion with someone. They beat the Titans while still allowing 9 sacks, yes, but the reason
Titans are
why-
frauds.
Yeah. Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions. That's the
No,
only
like
reason
the
why
Titans'
they
whole
won.
team are just frauds. Their team sucks. They shouldn't have. They're the worst one seed in the last
10
20
years.
years.
Okay. Actually, speaking of Titans, let's look at the Titans schedule real quick. See who they beat to get to their
I'm showing
Number
you.
1 seed. We're at 39 minutes. We're good.
Okay. Leave it. We have 1 minute.
Mayhill, we don't stop at 40. We have another 11 minutes.
All right, whatever. We'll do a few more minutes.
Okay.
We should try to stop at 40 though, because like the
They-
show's only first and 40, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's 39:30 now.
Okay, we'll do it for a few more. Let's continue. Go ahead.
Okay. Cardinals. They completely got destroyed. This was a trash team who they went against, 7-10. They lost to the Jets. Bro. Like, who are you?
Right? They beat the Colts. Okay, whatever. They beat the Bills.
No, the Bills. That was the Bills screwed up on 4th down. Remember they went for it on 4th and 1,
Oh.
in like inside the 5-yard line, but they could have taken the field goal to tie.
Wait,
it.
why did they actually beat so many good teams?
They did not.
They beat
They're
the
all lucky
Rams, the
wins.
Colts, the Chiefs, the Bills.
Rams
Okay,
played
this
dog
is where the
shit.
Chiefs had their drought, though.
Stafford threw like 2 pick sixes that game.
Okay, Oh, I remember that. He was in the end zone. He was trying to get away, right, through safety, whatever.
Yeah.
Patriots destroyed them.
No, you're thinking about.
That was a
Kyler Murray.
different game. No. It was before that. It was Stafford did it.
Okay, probably Stafford then.
Because it was in SoFi, I remember.
That
But it
was-
was Matthew Stafford. Trust me, it was Matthew Stafford. It wasn't
Okay.
Kyler. Anyways, they lost to the Steelers.
the fraudulent Steelers.
It's. I mean, they
Yeah,
only
they struggle
lost
against-
by a field
How do you
goal,
struggle
though.
against the Texans twice? How do you lose to the Texans and almost lose to them again? How does that happen?
They didn't lose to the Titans. Oh, they did. What?
Look, I'm telling you. I don't know how Titans fans actually convinced themselves that they were good. After watching this team play like this, how do you convince yourself that you're a good team?
That's tough. Hey, yo.
So, like, I know us as Falcons fans, we know our team sucks.
Hold on.
We're not delusional about it.
Can we have an F in the chat for Julio?
What is Julio? Okay.
Julio?
I forgot Julio's on the Titans. I'm gonna be honest.
Man, I just want to go somewhere to win, man. I just want to go somewhere to win, man. Get the first round exit.
Alright, that's all I'm going to say. We're going to end it on that note. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed our episode. Make sure to go follow our Instagram. We just started being more active on that, as well as our TikTok. And make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and anything else, Mehul?
No, we'll be back next week. Niners. We'll talk about the Niners Chiefs Super Bowl preview.
Okay, man. All right. See y'all.